Welcome to Creative Intuition Tarot. My name is MJ. I'm really happy to have you here. I hope you are doing well. So today we are looking into the collective energy for December 2021, and you have seen me pull out some opening cards already. I've spent some time with them to get myself into the vibe of December. And what we have on the table is the Queen of Swords from the Circle of Life Tarot and a couple cards from the Osho Transformation deck. Number 11, which is knowing or getting to know. Number 5, which is like the final or ultimate event. And number 40, wholeness. I have this deck in my native language, so I'm just quickly translating the names or titles of the cards for you. Now, what I can already tell you is the key to December is some kind of awakening and widening of our horizons. We are starting with the Queen of Swords, so everything seems to be rooted in our mind space. But the thing is to be able to combine our human, logical, brilliant, rational mind with the higher mind and higher understanding. Okay, you can see that this Queen of Swords, she's flying above the ground, right, on her owl, on her symbol of wisdom. And she's like watching the world from that owl. She almost seems to be scanning the horizon for any kind of movement, like patrolling perhaps. She wouldn't be able to see all that, to see that far if she was standing on the ground, right? So her perspective is bigger, her horizon is much wider. This card says as long as you know what's going on around you, you'll be okay. It's about remaining some kind of alert, but not in a sense of threat, but alert to those widened horizons, to new possibilities, to unexpected. Be alert to seeing or discovering something unexpected, like an aha moment, like an idea, some kind of download. Can be intuitive, it can be very spiritual for some. But it's about being alert to finding those unusual things, okay? Now what this card also says, it speaks of observation, that sharp mind, discernment, seeing through deception, and also the ability to make sense out of chaos, okay? And then we have 3 cards from the Osho Transformation deck, and what they speak of is, with the card number 11, the time has come to be a mature person and exist fully, embrace life, live your life fully, live up to your potential, but also embrace life in the sense of embrace your truth, true version of yourself, and come to that ultimate clarity with the Queen of Swords. The time has come to be a mature person and exist fully. 11 is sometimes referred to as the portal number. So again, that moment of widening horizons, our perspective, perception of reality, is very transformational, like a rite of passage. We are up-leveling to some extent within our mind space. And as I said, for some it may be that intellectual mind, that rational, logical mind. For some it can be very spiritual, but for most of us it's about actually blending both of them, right? Now this card says the final or ultimate event, and it says that there is no sequence of events like set in stone that leads to illumination or revelation, some kind of higher, deeper understanding. It's always a mixture of our searches, our intense longing for truth and clarity, our determination, will, passion, you name it. What are the ingredients? And all that can create the right climate, atmosphere to make this realization, aha moment, awakening possible, right? You know, illumination, realization, that mind space growth is unexpected. You cannot control it. There's not like a point in time that you can sit down and wait for this moment to come and there it happens, illumination. You cannot control it. Our part, our role in the process is to make ourselves available and receptive to those widening perspectives. And that's the key to December. The horizons are widening. We are up-leveling, okay? In whatever area of life, our knowledge, wisdom, our discernment, clarity, clarity of mind. This is all enhancing, growing. We are up leveling. And our role is to make ourselves available and receptive. Don't resist it, don't block it, don't fight it, don't question those widening horizons. Now with this card, you can see this king and those big scissors here. Now what this card says is, logic is like scissors, you know, scissors cut, scissors divide, right? And mind is like a prism to some extent. If you let anything through your mind, it will divide it into 7 colors, aspects, into the tiniest detail, right? That can create chaos. So what this card says, remember you are connected to a greater whole. It reminds us not to separate ourselves like with those scissors from the awakening, from those widening horizons. Not to separate ourselves from it with our too logical and hence limited human mind and human perception, okay? We need to make ourselves available and receptive. So connect ourselves to it and not divide. And what will help us connect is approaching this with love and also deep trust towards those widening horizons, towards that growth. It can be in whatever area of life. I cannot stress this enough. But approaching this with openness, faith, and love as well, you know, love towards life, some kind of like curious love towards our existence. Remember what this card said. Live your life fully, embrace life, so love your life as well. Okay? I hope this message makes sense to you, but I think it's really a beautiful energy. And as we are moving towards closing the 2021 and moving towards a new year, I feel that those widened, expanded horizons will be needed, because I feel that this Queen of Swords, you know, she's alert, as I said, towards her surroundings. Like there will be unusual events happening where our widened horizons and ability to see things from a higher perspective will be extremely needed. Okay? So it's like almost as if December is still that preparation time. It's still just nudging us and reminding us that we are moving towards something bigger. And it's still the preparation time, but we're almost there, and we need those higher perspectives and openness to accept and acknowledge them. Okay? And I think I'll leave it there. Because if this reading resonated with you, then you are able to make sense out of this message and apply it to your specific situation. I keep them as general as possible, so that you can apply them to your life. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed. I am wishing you a great December. Stay tuned for the zodiac sign readings that I will be posting soon, as well as December shadows. We will be looking into the gloomy aspects of December and what can be creeping out somewhere in the horizon that we may need to be aware of. Okay, so please take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye.